Ayan, good afternoon, everyone. So welcome to Life Coaching Access, your daily access with professional certified life coaches brought to you by Life Coach Philippines. So Life Coach Philippines is our community of professional life coaches certified by the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneurs, a bona fide institute for mental health that is based in Dallas, Texas, USA. Life Coaching Access our service to the community, and we aim to help individuals to experience the process of transformation through the platform of life coaching. So if you want to know more about our international coaching classes and services, please connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 for assistance. And actually, currently, batch 45 for of our certification is currently na nangyayari right ngayon. So tonight, that would be their graduation mamayang gabi. So, ayun. So, I'm Coach Orvyl for Shiny Original Self, S.O.S. Unlock. Journey from Shyness to Shyness. Your access with me is every Saturday, 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. And for my segment today, I'll be sharing to you how to end hiding from what you want. Ayan, so sa mga nagtatago pa rin sa mga gusto nating gawin, like trip mo naman na siyang gawin, pero di mo pa rin siya ginagawa, or like really there's this reason for di ba, this feeling na alam mo naman yung gusto mo gawin, is just that parang ayaw mo lang magawa, or like parang merong hiya talaga to do it, right? So, please tell your friends in the comment below and invite them to join our conversation. You may also share this Facebook Live to your timeline and Facebook group and pages so that we can reach more people and help transform lives. Ayan. Hi, good afternoon again. I'm Coach Orvyl. So, welcome to Shiny Original Self, S.O.S. Unlock Journey from Shyness to Shyness. Ayan, so I'm a certified life coach again, and currently I'm also a software engineer. So to all IT dyan, coders, programmers out there. So hello, what's up? So and welcome, and hashtag pack my bag moment. So if there's like one sentence, one phrase, or something na kumokonect sa inyo dito sa press mat, sa PowerPoint ko, and I'm really inviting you to share it to your timeline along with this official hashtag pack my bag moment. And then, let's start adding more positivity, adding more, wisdom, realizations, your own story sa internet. Kasi, di ba, like, I think more than ever, we really need it. We really need to boost positivity and, great stuff that matters sa internet ba. So I'm really inviting everyone to share and use our official hashtag, pack my bag moment. So, ayan. How to end hiding from what you want. So welcome for this. Actually, this is episode 4 ng segment ko. So we have yung first segment ko, yung title niya is What If You Are Not Shy? And then yung second episode 2, Care Less and Care More. Then last Saturday, yung episode was yung episode ko last Saturday. Ayun, get rid of hesitation. So right now, we're going to talk about how to end hiding from what you want. Last Saturday, I talked about hesitation, and now I'm going to talk about hiding because hesitation, hiding, and yung next two na episodes ko, which will be next Saturday and next Saturdays, these are the traps of self-doubt. Diba? So when you see self-doubt, ano nga ba yung self-doubt? So this journey from shyness, sa pagiging mahiyain, into shyness, into really doing what you want, and really overcoming what others might think. So ito yung journey na yan. So if you're still watching since episode 1 until right now, so I wanted to say congratulations and thank you for the support. So self-doubt is just deciding not to do it. No? Para like, you decide not to do it, or you start to feel the fear of being judged by others. So yun yung kaya merong self-doubt. It's really the opposite of confidence. Kaya dinidiscuss natin yan. So to our watchers out there, since this is my first slide, so may pusa na so like, I'm really encouraging you. I want to comment below ano yung napapansin nyo sa slide. Ayun, I think may nahihirapan ata if you can understand yung mic ko, like you can comment below if merong the internet is the struggle sa internet is real. So I really hope we can end this with nag-guess yung sinasabi ko. I think the problem sa mic or sa internet. No? So here's my invitation. try to check the slide. What can you see? What can you observe? Ano napapansin nyo dun sa current slide na to? So, I put a cat. So, di ba, napaka-cute na pusa inside a blanket. So, most of the time kasi, ang cute kasi natin ang cute natin to the point of, like this one, we really know what we want. Gusto naman talaga natin yung gusto natin. Alam natin talaga yung gusto natin gawin. Just that we ended up hiding or not really doing it. Like the cat, yung katulad ng pusa na nandito sa slide na to. So, nakatago siya, pero you can see the fears in the eyes of the cat na alam niya yung gusto niya, alam niya yung gusto niyang gawin. It's just that hindi siya gumagalaw. Wala siyang ginagawa for some reason. And the cat decided just stay to dun sa blanket. So, really hard yan. And so, hello muna sa hello, Master EC, hello, Coach Tin, hello, Coach Tin, and Master Coach Jasmine, hello, good afternoon. Yan, kaya ko nilagay yung pusa because most of the time, para tayong pusa, pero yun, at least, di ba, para ang cute natin sa cute ng pusa. Parang hindi para sa one of the factor. Really hope you get the point of what I'm trying to give, no? Again, I want to share to you this truth, itong katotohanan na to. Brain by default is there to protect you. Okay? It's there to protect us. Mahal tayo ng brain natin, and it is true, and then siya really to protect us. Like for example, there is this imminent na danger sa harap natin. For example, siguro may ahas or like mabubunggo tayo ng bike, ng motor, ng sasakyan or whatsoever. Our brain will react automatically, no? Na parang like really it's there to protect us. Meron siyang automatic na mechanism for us to be not in danger. However, because of this, umaabot yung protection na to into the extent na hindi na natin nagagawa yung gusto natin gawin. Because most of the time, yung gusto natin gawin, hindi kasi tayo sure kung ano yung magiging result niya. And in our brain, and I really just comment below if you're really connecting, uncertainties, mga bagay na hindi tayo sure, is most of the time considered dangerous. Kaya nga, di ba, umaabot tayo sa point of overthinking, di ba? Parang, umaabot tayo sa point of overthinking. Gusto natin, dapat bagets natin lahat, alam natin lahat ng mangyayari. Kaya parang, na-overthink natin. Until such time, hindi na tayo gumalaw. Because yun yung goal ng brain. Like, hanggang mag-overthink tayo and then hindi tayo gumalaw. Tapos hindi tayo gumalaw, the self-doubt will increase. Mag-i-increase yung self-doubt kasi hindi tayo gumalaw eh. Kasi hindi ikot lang tayo ng ikot doon. Self-doubt, overthinking, self-doubt, overthinking. However, yun nga, like, nakuha naman ng brain yung gusto niya gawin. It's really to protect us. So, yun nga eh. Is the protection dun sa moment of gusto mong gawin yung gusto mong gawin is really, like, kailangan bang mangyari? We know that it's there to protect us, but are we growing? We know that the brain is there to protect us from imminent danger. Pero is there really an imminent danger? Nag-start kasi yan, like, di ba? Like, one of the things that I learned sa life coaching with Master Coach A, it started like, yung mga unang panahon, yung mga caveman pa. Because yung brain kakagat talaga kapag merong ahas, may dangerous na animal. May automatic kakagat yung protection ng brain. Pero right now, like, meron bang ganung level of danger if we start doing what we want? Doing this Facebook Live, like when I started doing yung Facebook Live na to, actually started live coaching. It's one of my fears. Parang sabi ko lang, gusto ko lang maging confident. Gusto ko lang makapagsalita sa harap ng, at least 5 person, really expressing what's in my mind. Then okay na tayo doon. Parang yun na yung pinaka-goal because I really want to overcome yung fear na yon. And most of the time, like me as a certified life coach now, brain is still there ready to protect me. Na, parang like, kapag yung ginagawa kong Facebook Live na to, sharing my stories, sharing my insight, sharing my realization, kakagat yung mga narratives sa brain natin na, like, totoo ba to? Like, is this really Is this really sufficient? Parang may mapapala ba yung tao dito, or parang bakit ako, baka meron pang mas better to really give this topic, or what. No, maraming ganitong narrative sa utak ko, and that is because the brain is there to protect me of something uncertain. Ayaw niya ako masaktan with something, from the judgment of others. Ayaw niya ako masaktan with, like failing and whatsoever. So that's how brain works, and we really need to acknowledge that. Common narratives why we hide. Bakit ito yung mga tumatakbo sa isip natin most of the time, bakit hindi natin ginagawa yung gusto natin gawin, or why we even hide, or really hide. Hindi talaga natin sinasabi kung ano yung gusto natin gawin. Like, one common narrative is, I'm not good enough. Hindi enough kung ano yung alam ko. We start doubting ourselves na, totoo ba, like, am I really liable ba sa term? Trustworthy ba ako to do this FB Live, getting this segment. This is a Life Coach Philippines, like knowing na maraming, followers yung page na to, and makikip in yung question of, am I good enough? I'm not good enough, diba? Parang, the same is we start to do our work, like promotion, is there the opportunity to be promoted, is there for you doing yung gusto mong bagong gawin, right? Paano yung tanong, am I good enough? Or minsan na, hindi na nga siya tanong, it's a statement, like, hindi detail sa akin, I'm not really good enough, hindi ako pro doing this FB Live. So why should I even do this one, right? So yun, one of the common narrative natin. And narrative, again, yung mga bagay na sinasabi natin sa utak natin, I'm afraid of being judged by others. Natakot tayo. Naku, baka anong sabihin ni ganito, ni ganyan, anong sasabihin ng boss ko, anong sasabihin ng mga ka-office mate ko when I start, doing this. These things are really running in our mind. For example, matakbo sa isip ko every time I create content, every time I do Facebook Live, like, takot ako, ano pwedeng sabihin nila, may ganun. But then, ito kaya kasi sinabi siya, narrative, common narrative to sa utak natin. Ito yung mga most of the time sinasabi natin sa utak natin. Sinasabi natin, this is how we talk to ourselves. So, I'm not good enough, I'm afraid of being judged by others. Or, meron naman yung isang palusot natin, which is, it will no longer be comfortable. Yeah, I mean, like, I'll be honest, di naman ako masyadong material or what, but then the work that I have, I'm a software engineer, it really supports the lifestyle na meron ako ngayon. Like, wala naman akong kotse or what. But then, diba, like, why do this one? Am I comfortable? I'll be honest, hindi. Pero why I do Facebook Live, diba? Ito yung mga challenge, it will no longer be comfortable. So this is the common narratives why we hide. And now it's really time to ask yourself, ano yung mga ganitong type of narrative na meron kayo sa utak nyo? Right? Just comment below kung you're connecting, if you want to share, kung ano yung mga common na sinasabi niya sa sarili niya, and just share it below. And then let's try to unload and have this processing this afternoon. We are what we think. And we are what we say to ourselves. Kaya kailangan natin umabot sa point of acknowledging these narratives. Diba sabi nga nila, if you think you can, you can. Kung kaya mo talaga, kung nasiisip mong kaya mo, if you start acknowledging, like really telling to yourself na kaya mo, kakayanin mo. But if you start telling to yourself that you cannot, di kaya, malabo, well, it's true. Hindi talaga siya mangyayari. Because of this, we start to behave like the behaving of overwhelming. Now, overwhelmed tayo sa mga gusto natin gawin, or we start to to shrink back. Parang katulad niya sinabi ko, it will no longer be comfortable. Like, mag-shrink back lang, bakit ang hirap naman gawin itong gusto kong gawin, like comfortable naman ako ngayon, so why should I do it? Now, I hope we are connecting. So this is the common narratives why we hide from what we do, what we want to do. It will all go back with the truth of our brain. It's really trying to protect ourselves with uncertainties. Diba? Like when we start to like hindi tayo makatayo ng sarili natin, may parang natatakot tayo humingi ng tulong sa ibang tao. Like iaasa na lang natin, sana mag-gets nila na ito yung gusto ko. Sana ma-feel nila na ito yung gusto ko, like while you there hiding, shrinking, not talking, but then you are really yearning na sana mabigay nila, sana alam nila, o sana mag-gets, or mahulaan nila na ito yung gusto kong gawin, ito yung kailangan ko right now. But then, di ba, dahil nakatago tayo, we cannot really express. And most of the time, people are not really, hindi naman manghuhula. Me personally, that's what I've learned along the way. I really hope maganda sana kung magigets natin yung isa't isa without even expressing. But then that's not how the world works. That's one thing that I realized. Hiding is really fear of others, the fear of being judged, the fear of baka tingin nila sa atin we look like a fool of doing what we wanted to do. And the feeling of overwhelm. So that's hiding when you start to feel overwhelmed sa mga pangarap sa buhay na gusto mong gawin. And then, meron nakakabit dito yung fear ko ano yung pwedeng sabihin ng ibang tao kapag in-start mong gawin yung pangarap mo. That's one of the manifestation or meaning of hiding. We start to procrastinate. We start to shrink back. We stay behind the scene. Or we start, like stay in our comfort zone. Na parang like we settle imagining na lang, like imagine ko na lang, kunyari kaya ko, imagining ko na lang, you start creating your own world, thinking kapag ginagawa mo yung mga pangarap mo. Because that's what's comfortable. Di ka na gumalaw, pero na-imagine mo. Pero, yun nga it's just an imagination. We start we live in our mind, imagining things, pero hindi naman talaga nangyayari. Because if you're going to think about it, diba? Bakit ba natin ayaw gawin? Or what's really stopping us of trying? Maybe the fear, yung pain, yung possible na makuha, baka nakakahiya. But let me give you this question. Which is more painful? The pain of trying? Subukan ko nga. Baka mag-fail or what? Pero at least try. Kung painful siya, then you'll see. Or the pain of conceding. Like from the very first thing, you just concede and throw the towel. Yeah, gusto ko to, pero mahirap kaya hindi ko na siya gagawin. Like the pain of not knowing the possibility kapag ginawa mo yung bagay na gusto mong gawin. Ask yourself, which is more painful? The pain of trying or the pain of conceding at the beginning? It's been too long hiding yourself. It's been too long not doing what you want. Like maybe it's more than like maybe months or years, meron ka na naisip for the longest time. And until right now, you're not doing it. And imagine really the pain that's in there. Yung sakit sa ulo, thinking, paano kaya kung ginawa ko? The curiosity. Or really you conceding na hanggang pangarap na lang, drawing na lang sa utak ko na lang. That's bad news. But then, let me give you this good news. Tayo lang rin naman yung nagkulong sa sarili natin. Tayo lang rin naman yung nag-limit sa sarili natin to do what we want. Like, what's the picture of us doing yung sa tingin natin nakakaya, doing yung sa tingin natin hindi common, pero alam natin that we really feel us fulfilled. Diba? Like, what if we just start doing or like really showing our uniqueness? How would it feel? Right? Like you jumping from your current success into your next level of success, that would really require you of showing up or like really showing who you are right now. So what's the picture? What's the feeling? And so I love a comment like, hello sir, Miss PR. I really hope you have seen Mr. from PR. Oh, yeah. Good afternoon po. So this afternoon, let me share to you 4 steps to end hiding. So, four steps to end hiding is based from a toolkit na available with our coaching upskill blueprint. So this is a Facebook group from created by Master Coach A, the one who certified me as a certified life coach. So you can connect with Coach Rizal at 0917-586-1661 to get toolkits, life coaching toolkits. So really message us and have an experience of how life coaching works. So this one is from one of the a lot of toolkits that we have dun sa upskill blueprint namin. So first steps to end hiding. Number one, let's start identifying what are you afraid of and minimize the fear. So in what areas do you tend to hide and procrastinate? Yung procrastinate na to, di ba? Like, narinig nyo kanina, I've said procrastinate. So, what is the relationship of procrastinate and hiding? So, procrastinate, according to psychology. So, by the way, I'm a certified life coach, but I'm not a medical practitioner. But we talk about this dun sa mga sessions and learnings namin with our master coach. So, procrastinate is a coping mechanism. When you say coping mechanism, this is a way of us para to feel good when we start to feel stress. Kapag may nafe-feel na tayong stress, pagod na tayo, o parang may iniiwasan na tayo. Ito yung ginagawa natin to start to feel good. Another, yung babalik siya dun sa point of our brain wanted us, like really there to protect us, so to protect us from stress. May most of the time, meron tayong default na sagot na procrastinate. So when you see procrastinate, we intentionally choose not to do what we wanted to do. So now, what are the areas do you tend to hide and get to choose to procrastinate? To me, expressing myself. That's one of the areas, pinaka unang na maaalala ko or makukuha kong sagot sa sarili ko. Bakit ba ako tago ng tago in really expressing myself and really procrastinating? On it, like I'm a certified life coach, like I can do really believe na kaya kong gumawa ng content and really sharing my story. However, when I start to feel to hide, kasi that I can start to feel something na parang uncomfortable, sharing my story. Baka nung pagsabihin nila sa story ko, sharing my realization, baka mali, baka mas may mapahamak pa ako when I start sharing, yung mga bagay. So, ang dami ganun tumatakbo sa isip ko. So, doon, what areas do you tend to hide and procrastinate? We really need to acknowledge and identify first. Yun muna, like identify. Asan ba kayo lagi nagtatago? Ano lagi nyo tinataguan, iniiwasang bagay na gawin? And just start to procrastinate. Next question, when you find yourself hiding and procrastinating, what is the fear? So, when you find yourself hiding and procrastinating, what is the fear that causes it? Me, di ba sinabi ko, like, I hide myself in really expressing and really sharing my stories, my realization, my learnings these past years, even though I really believe na may matutulungan siya. Pero takot na takot ako, the fear there is the fear of judgment. Kung ano yung sasabihin ng ibang tao, the fear of baka may mapahamak ako na ibang tao. Or really, the fear of, may masabihan ako na mali naman yan, mali naman yan, bakit sabi dito, ganyan. The fear of being corrected. Di papalo yung pride na yun. So, see the fear of upsetting others. Upsetting maybe my colleagues, my classmates, my friends, my office mates, bakit mo ginagawa yan? Parang dati, ito lang ginagawa natin, but then you're here, doing FB Live, so, anong problema, di ba? May mga ganun pang biruan. Actually, I fear those moments. So, what's yours? What do you fear most of the time? So, hello, Coach Lynn. Hello, Coach Lynn. Hello, dito siya. I really hope okay na yung mic ko. Kanina medyo mahina yung internet ko. Just comment below kung meron kayong hindi na-gets, meron kayong hindi narinig pero gusto niyo makuha. So just message uulitin ko. Yan, challenge lang yung internet. So sabi ni Miss CJ, true po coach, expressing myself is somehow a tiring concept. Nakakapagod po mag-explain ng side. Yeah. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Next, why does this thing you're afraid of matter? Yung takot ko na mapahiya, yung takot ko na may ma-upset ako ibang tao, yung takot ko na may mapahamak ako ibang tao, yung takot ko na makorek. Bakit nga ba siya importante sa akin? Like what it matter? Bakit siya nagma-matter? If you ask yourself, those fear beneath of you procrastinating, behind you hiding of doing something, of not doing something, bakit ba siya mahalaga? Right? And now, if you're going to dive deep, actually, this is the reason why certified life coaches, and we have this specific, like area of emotional rehab. So we have this coaching bundle, the emotional rehab. Because for me, for example, for myself, this fear of mine, meron ako before, like really now I'm improving from it. It's really connected of me of some of my traumas before, yung mga situation na nangyari nung bata pa ako, nung college pa ako, because before nung high school, when you start to talk in front of the classroom, and then pagtatawanan ka or di ba mako-correct ka or sasabihin wrong grammar ka, di ba yung mga ganong experience. And then yun nung nakita ko na connected yung fear na yun doon, the purpose of this process of identifying that is really to validate na valid pa rin ba yung situation na yun. Like, takot pa rin ba akong pagtawanan ng mga classmate ko right now? This is the time na mas makikilala mo yung sarili. This is the time that you start, to really give fairness sa sarili mo, that you've grown enough, that you're, like from that situation, sa akin, yung simulan situation na yon, like 10, 20 years before since nangyari. And right now, I really believe that I've grown enough and I really can handle. And then doon mag-i-start yung healing and really overcoming of hiding behavior. So why does this thing, yung reason of your fear matter? It's time to ask yourself. Ano comment? Dito si Mama. Hello, Ma. Supportive yung mama ko. Hello po. Right? Okay. Next, kaya ko siya natanong, why does this thing you're afraid of matter? Because it's really time to challenge it. Does it actually matter? Nagmamatter pa rin ba talaga yung fear na yan? Right? Yung fear na yan, is it still valid? Andito ka pa rin ba sa moment na kapag napahiya ka sa mga classmates mo, yan parang like masasaktan ka. Meron pa rin ba yung pain? Saan ba manggagaling yung pain? Or you become so mature na you start valuing yourself more and start to care less of what others might be thinking. Does it actually matter? Like, kunyari, I have the fear of me upsetting others and really expressing myself. Right now, does it actually matter? Papasok yung one thing I've learned, really I realized na, I might upset others, really expressing my thoughts, expressing my thoughts, my emotions, or my my feelings. Pero that doesn't mean na hindi ko na sila mahal. Because you telling the truth, diba? The truth hurts. For example, in the context of you wanted to correct a friend. Well, truth hurts. But then imagine yung magiging kapalit ng hurt na yon, ng pain na yon. Your friend, the friend might start growing up, seeing realizations after realization. Because minsan talaga tayo mga friends, di ba? Tayo mga friends lang talaga. Tayo minsan yung nakakakita ng hindi nakikita ng friend natin. Pero kailangan makita ng friend natin para mas mag-grow, mas mag-thrive, mas ma-enjoy niya kung ano yung ginagawa niya. Di ba? This is the time of really weighing. Walang tama at mali, and it's really up to you really deciding. Really i-assess yung bagay na to. Does it actually matter? And what could you do about it? Like from identifying kung saan ka nagtatago, bakit ka nagpo-procrastinate, ano yung fear about it, ano yung fear, and then does it really matter, or right? And then it's real time for you to ask yourself, what can you do about it mula dun sa mga na-realize mo? What can you do? Is it time for you to express? Is it time for you to really start journal, start doing baby step for you to heal from feeling that, from that emotion? Kasi ito pa rin, ridicule pa rin siya of you not doing what you want because you're doing the hiding. And then the hiding behavior is rooted from this one, from what have you identified ng mga fear. So that's step number 1. No? Step 1. So may five steps to. So step number 2, identify the avoidance mechanism you use to procrastinate. What do you tend to do when you procrastinate? Kapag nandun ka sa moment, you're like hiding, you feel na parang nagtatago ka na sa mga opportunities, nagtatago ka na, like nagpo-procrastinate ka na kasi may iniiwasan ka. What do you tend to do? For example, do you have a chance really to meron kang business, meron kang gustong gawin, you have the chance to do it, pero dahil meron kang kinatakutan, may pumasok na fear of doing it, what's be the reason, it's really, identifying it, diba yun yung step 1. Papasok ka sa, procrastinate na lang ako, or not really doing it. So what do you do kapag ginagawa mo yun? Still time to identify. Sa akin, nanonood ako ng TV, anime, and then not doing it at all. Mas pinaka-common is really me doing life coaching. Kasi papalo dyan yung by default, like I said, office naman ako sa work, like hindi naman masyado mataas yung pangailangan ko right now, but then yun yung mga palusot that's the thing that na sinasabi ko sa sarili ko to convince myself not to do it. So yan, so what do you do? When you start yun, kapag dumating yung point of me isolating myself to others, parang gusto ko na lang mapag-isa. Most of the time, di ba, okay naman, sasabi nila, okay lang mapag-isa, they need to reflect. But really try to be brutally honest. Just kailangan yun, pero into what extent? Right? Kapag sumobra siya, let me start enjoying to be alone. For example, to me, nandun na siya ako sa comfort zone, kaya hindi na ako makagalaw. And so, these are the behavior activities you do instead of what you should be doing. So, ano yung mga bagay na ginagawa mo? Instead of doing, ano ba yung dapat gawin? Because this could be a manifestation of creative avoidance. When you say creative avoidance, that you are creatively avoiding yung mga bagay na gusto mong gawin. Like, diba, pag sinabi mong may gusto kang gawin business, at alam mong next na dapat mong gawin is really talk to your client, yung prospect mong kliyente na gusto mong makausap. However, your brain subconsciously sasabihin na I think pagandahin mo muna yung logo. I think gawin mo muna yung gawin mo muna perfect lahat, yung website, yung Facebook group, Facebook page, dapat perfect, gawin mo muna perfect yung spiel mo. Dapat lahat perfect mo na, 'di ba? May mga ganung bagay. However, walang perfect. We really believe, no? Like me, I'm going to share I'm going to tell you walang perfect. It's just that our brain are creatively avoiding, helping you to protecting you from what is uncertain, what is significant. Kasi nakakatakot magkamali, nakakatakot, di ba? Nakakahiya na magkamali, kausap yung ibang tao. Kaya, you choose to do yung pinakamabilis, yung yung simple lang gawin. Paganda ng logo, yung mga ganun, mag-aaral muna, mangungulit muna ng data, perfectly. So these are the creative avoidance that we do. Kasi pa natin na imperfect time, di ba? Yung mga pagawin pa tayong palusot, perfect time. Walang perfect. No? We make things perfect out of the time that we have. And that's perfection. There's no perfect time. Yan. Basa po. Hello. Sabi ni si Jian, it's a challenge for me to express myself. It's somehow magmagaling kahit concern lang naman. Yeah, di ba? May mga ganung minsan situation tayo na feel na gusto mo lang naman. Just really wanted to say like something na maitakabuti, like you really know or feel na nanggagaling ka naman sa space of understanding and love. Pero di ba, nanggaling kasi tayo sa takot of baka may sabihin sa iba, baka may nagyayabang lang ako or parang like ganun. You know, yeah, thank you for sharing this. Coach, yeah, it was the direct spoken to you na nag-encourage just a bit. Coach. Ayan, so that's step number 2. Step number 3, ayan, identify what you actually want. Ayan. After all this time, di ba, like, identify natin kung ano ba talaga yung gusto natin sa buhay. Ano ba yung like, tanggalin mo na natin yung mga what ifs natin. Like you right now, give yourself a chance. Ano ba yung trip mong gawin? Ano yung, like, if we're going to, for example, like bukas, wala na. Like, for example, bukas yung last day natin. For example lang naman, no? Like, ano yung parang pinaka gusto mong, like, parang gusto mong hilingin kay Lord na, Lord, give me this like, this chance to do this first, itong bagay na to. What is it? Right? Because identifying them, di ba, meron kasi tayong feeling of, alam naman natin yung gusto natin gawin. Alam naman natin yung gusto natin, yung pangarap natin. Pero our mind is tricky. Minsan kasi kapag tinanong ko, okay, may gusto kang gawin na, meron. So, anong gusto mong gawin? You know, mag-start yung awkward na silence dun na, wait, bakit hindi ko ma-verbalize yung gusto kong gawin? We just feel na meron tayong gustong gawin. And most of the time kasi gusto pa natin gawin, malaki. So what is the big dream you use to overwhelm yourself to avoid taking action? Kaya kailangan natin i-identify gusto natin gawin. We really need to write it, really to express it to our close friend, someone that we can trust, to your husband or your wife, for us to really see the clear picture of it. Kasi meron na tayong feel, pero ako pangarap, na-feel ko lang malaki to. And then dahil doon, we start to feel the overwhelm. Kaya magtatago na lang tayo, wag ko na lang gawin na, laki naman. Like, for me, ang pangarap ko, parang gusto kong parang may Facebook, meron akong Facebook something na system, na application. Like, I really want to have that impact and influence by really providing the world with an IT, an application, a system. Parang may ganun lang yung ko. And then when I start seeing it, overwhelming, di ba? Like maybe may mga programs na nanonood or software engineers, when I start to think of the algorithm, how can I implement it? Ang hirap, nakaka-overwhelm. Hindi ko na gawin. Right? So, it's time really for us to identify this one. Identifying them, start to break it down to pieces, this big dream, para gawin natin siyang goals or steps. Diba? There's this a picture, diba, yung matanong na, like, paano natin kakainin yung malaking elefante na to? And the answer there is, let's start chopping it. Chop natin, slice natin to small pieces and kainin natin unti-unti pa isa-isa. That's it. Kapag na-identify mo yung big dream mo, clear sa'yo yung big dream na to, like not necessarily na 100%, minsan kasi like 90%, basta meron ka lang picture of the dream, and start identifying yung mga small activities, tasks, or goals dito, and then unti-unti natin i-conquer. Until such time, mag-build natin yung momentum, until such time, magulat ka na lang, nagawa na natin siya. So, identify what you want. And then, step number 4, take small steps that move you towards your goal. What is one small step you can take every day to make you progress? From dun sa mga na-slice mong action step, from that dream, yung want na gusto mong gawin. Like for example, you have a goal for the next 6 months. Ano yung mga kailangan mong na-identify mo mga dapat mong gawin bukas sa susunod na araw. No, so what is this small? Small, meaning hindi siya dapat in the point of overwhelming. Small siya, ibig sabihin sure win. Sure win, kaya mo na siyang gawin. Kaya mo siyang gawin tomorrow. But there's low chance na mag-fail kang gawin yung bagay na yan. So, start the day journal. Like, start writing it. Like, start the day, kunyari, pag-gising mo ng umaga, ano yung gusto mong gawin ngayon. Like, for example, in my case, taking off na, kunyari, gusto ko mag-express. And then, every morning, susulat ako, susulat ko rin yung mga gusto kong i-discuss na topic. Like, for example, I want to discuss about hiding. So, this is the result. Kaya dito ngayon, I'm giving this talk. Gusto ko magbigay ng talk about hiding and really self-doubt. So, yan. nag-start siya really of, maunti-unti mo mag-create siguro yung topic or the content of the topic every morning. Unti-unti lang. Pero you're progressing. You're doing something. Small pieces of work tasks from your big team. Yeah. Galing dun sa small big team. Yeah. So that's the first steps to end hiding. From identifying what you're afraid and minimizing the fear, and from identifying the avoidance mechanism you use to procrastinate, identifying your actual want, you're identifying what you actually want, and really taking a small step to move forward. That's the first steps. And really overcoming, taking charge, or ending this hiding behavior that we have from the things that we wanted to do. If you want the moon, do not hide at night. If you want a rose, do not run from the thorns. If you want to love, do not hide from yourself. This is something that I've got when I'm naghahanap ako na something na really connecting in me while doing this one. Hiding self-doubt will be overcome, will be taken charge, starting from encountering who you are, encountering, and then when you encounter yourself, knowing yourself, then you will start loving yourself. Because truth of the matter, hiding, doubting ourselves is really hurting us. And when we start loving ourselves, then mag-start yung tanong, bakit ko ba sinasaktan yung sarili ko? We really need to develop the love for ourselves, the self-love. Kaya ganun siya ka-powerful. The most effective way to do it is to do it. Like, there's, because of the time we overthink. Ano dapat gawin? That perfecto. Because now you know that most of the time this is creative avoidance. We're really avoiding what is needed to be done. Yung pinaka-significant na action na dapat natin gawin para makakuha tayo ng result. And tend to do yung mga simple lang. May mga, overthink. Mas mabilis naman mag-isip-isip lang kaysa gawin talaga yung actual na gawin. So yeah, the most effective way to do it is to do it. And I will not really, really will not hide. Most of the time, meron naman yung feeling talaga na alam natin gustong gawin, gusto na talaga natin siyang gawin. Just at hindi lang natin alam paano mag-start or hindi lang talaga natin alam paano ba natin ma-overcome yung hiding, yung fear of others' judgment. The fear of what others might be thinking. Yun naman ready na It's just that meron lang yung point or the line of natakot kasi ako ano yung sasabihin ng ibang tao. Then with that, I'm offering to you Coach A Careless Coaching Bundle. This bundle is really one of really help me really to develop until such time na nandito na ako, able to do the Facebook Live, and then really able, unti-unti, in progress, really sharing and coaching one person at a time. Careless Coaching Bundles, how to stop worrying what others people think about you. Minsan kasi doon tayo nag-overthink ano kayang sasabihin nito pag ginawa ko ito, nakakaya naman, baka sabi nila, nagbago ka na, di ba there's yung mga fake ganyan, may mga narrative ka na ganyan niisip. But if you're going to think about it, you're the one changing yourself. Kaya sinabi ko the good news here, tayo lang rin naman nagkukulong sa atin gawin yung gusto natin gawin. So, I'm offering to you Careless Coaching Bundle. Message Coach Rizal 0917-586-1661 or message me and avail this coaching bundle, and you will have one free coaching session with me in focusing in Careless Coaching Bundle. So that's one option that I'm really offering to you for you to start the journey of really doing, really showing up and really overcoming this hiding behavior. Just do what you want. And na start doing yun yung sa tingin mong hindi common out of the stereotype. Even then kasi may stereotype, just do. And start to feel the fulfillment and the freedom that you've been looking for the longest time. Or let's have a talk. message me right now, drop a message, and let's have a powerful conversation. And that allow me to help you. 80% of success is showing up. Maybe try to ask yourself, would it be like the time for you to show up? Maybe time for you to ask for help and really stop living in our mind. Really, like nasa isip lang, imagine, really reflecting. We keep reflecting, pero wala tayong nakakausap. We keep reflecting, but we're not doing anything. 80% of success is really showing up. You showing up, you doing something tangible. And if you're still struggling from it, again, yun, help is available. So thank you, everyone. Good afternoon. So Shiny Original Self, S.O.S. Unlock from Shyness to Shineness. So as we end today's episode, let me invite you to visit our coaching hub, Decaf Coffee Republic, located at Pioneer Center Compound along Pioneer Road, corner Brixton and United Streets, Capitolio, Pasig City. Just across Bayanihan Center, our coaching hub is open physically from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. only. But yun, virtually operation is 24/7 and we offer coaching services on demand any time of the day, any day of the week. Just connect with Coach Rizal 0917-586-1661 for your coaching needs. So, ayan. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for this is episode 4. Naka 1 month na tayo. So, thank you and congratulations na umabot kayo dito. Beyond next week, next week, I'm really looking forward to see you again. I'll see you next week, same day, same time. Love, bomb, boom. Bye-bye.